Kody Brown, star of the reality television show Sister Wives, was recently interviewed with Mormonism Live, where he reveals the shame he feels over some of his behaviors on the series. During the interview, he talks about what it's like to have his family conflicts paraded on television. Kody notes that every time he works, he's in front of the camera, adding that once or twice during an episode, he'd feel embarrassed. At times, it was over something cute or quaint. Still, Brown notes that it got to a point where he would do something he was completely ashamed of. Kody also discussed the process of dealing with this. He states that he continues to be a man of faith, so his prayers recently have centered around asking the Heavenly Father to assist him in stopping behaviors that he feels shame about. While Kody notes that Sister Wives is not scripted, he does admit the producers can get a rise out of him. He states that he believes the reason Sister Wives has been so successful is the habit of him and his family to be honest and frank, which caused them to cross lines. He goes on to say if he doesn't like something, he has a tendency to say something out of line as he is triggered. While Kody acknowledges that drama is needed for good television, it's been heartbreaking for him. Whether he's lashing out at a fan question or an interpreted behavior of someone in his family, these things have had an impact on him. He admits that during Sister Wives' first 5 years, Kody could watch an episode and smile throughout, or see an embarrassing moment and take it in strides. However, during the latter years, he almost can't bear to watch it, and more recent episodes makes him physically ill. Overall, he shares, it's been a sad experience for him. What do you think of Kody Brown's recent interview? Chime in on the discussion below. However, Garrison's death at 25 years old was ruled as a suicide by the Flagstaff Police Department, the U.S. Sun reported. The National Guard vet previously struggled with depression and had an alcohol addiction, his roommates claimed in the police report obtained by the U.S. Sun. It is unclear when things took a turn for the worse, but it is known that he was an entrepreneur who launched a Hawaiian-style clothing business, Bob's Floral, in 2020, with help from his brother Gabe. A few months after launching, Garrison, whose birth name is Robert Garrison Brown, wrote on the brand's Instagram page, "Bob's Floral will be temporarily on pause. My reopening plan is big but it needs time to be executed. I wish for Bob's Floral products to be made domestically and with care and passion for those who seek an easygoing lifestyle." He concluded, "Until then, we hope you continue to follow and support the page. Thank you all so much." Now, the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal that Bob's Floral LLC is still active and is in good standing. In addition, a source has revealed that his family plans on carrying on his plans with the clothing company. He was definitely planning on working on his clothing, but before his death, he wasn't really doing much of anything. Truthfully, a source who is close to the Sister Wives family shared with the U.S. Sun. He was depressed and was unhappy, and he didn't feel like he was getting much success from anything. The source went on to say that there wasn't really any announcements of any plans coming, referring to a relaunch. But now, oddly enough, there's conversations within the family about how they're going to try to keep his legacy alive. They plan on carrying on some of his dreams, which can be done by his brothers, they continued. The source also said that the family is working on creating a foundation for him, which might be geared towards saving animals since that was something close to his heart. They're going to turn what happened into a positive, the source added. Aside from Garrison and Gabe, Janelle shares 4 other kids with ex-Kody: Logan, Maddie, Hunter, and Savannah. The TLC family reunited on March 24 at the Clark County Armory in Las Vegas, Nevada, to honor the memory of Garrison, who was formerly a staff sergeant in the Army National Guard. In photos released to the public, the Utah natives' family, including Kody, Robyn, and Christine, were seated next to each other as they paid their respects. Some family members, including Hunter, Robyn, Christine, and Leon, opted to wear Hawaiian patterns to honor their late relative, which a source told the U.S. Sun was a sentimental thing between the kids. Kody, who had a tumultuous relationship with Garrison for years, chose to wear a pink dress shirt and blue blazer with jeans instead of a floral print outfit like his last standing wife Robyn. A source told the U.S. Sun that the reason behind his attire choice is because he was in mourning. Kody didn't feel like parading around in colorful wardrobe, the source revealed. Sister Wives fans were aware that Garrison and his dad had an estranged relationship ever since the pandemic. The U.S. Sun reported that they were still estranged and never made up before his death. A source shared, I don't think they had even spoken since COVID times. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time they saw each other. I know for a fact there was no buddy/buddy hangout or friendship, the source continued. Despite Garrison and Kody's estrangement, Kody posted on Instagram the day the shocking news broke. Janelle and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown. Kody captioned 2 past photos of Garrison. He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. Our loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away. Janelle shared the same photos and message on her account. The aftermath of Garrison's tragic death will reportedly play out in season 19 of Sister Wives. However, some time ago, a report from the U.S. Sun stated that the investigation into Garrison's tragic passing was closed and ruled a suicide. However, a new report from InTouch suggests this isn't the case. The investigation is still underway but delayed because of a specific reason. Recently, a PIO for the Flagstaff Police Department talked to InTouch about the matter. The source revealed that the pause in the investigation of the Sister Wives cast member's death is because of the delay in the medical examiner's report. The Brown family is waiting for the medical report, which is likely the final part of the investigation. Since Garrison's case is high profile and complicated, it makes sense that the medical examiners are taking their time with it. The Sister Wives cast will also want to know as much as possible about Garrison's final moments and what may have led him to take such a drastic step. It'll finally give them some closure and allow them to move on from what is likely their most difficult time in the last decade. The latest report appears far more trustworthy than the previous leaks because it comes from a legitimate source within the Flagstaff Police Department. If Garrison's death investigation had indeed ended, other sources would have confirmed it quickly. Fans would have also learned more about what happened on that dreadful day. Garrison's passing is one of the most unfortunate moments in Sister Wives history. Everyone involved is heartbroken and hopes the reality star is at peace. The event is also an eye-opener for his family members. The tragedy has pushed them closer to each other. While everyone who knows Garrison wants closure, it's up to Kody and Janelle to decide if they want to share or talk more about their son's passing. The heartbreaking incident is a private matter only related to the Brown family. Therefore, the Browns must be given respect since this is such a sensitive issue. It's Kody and Janelle's call if they want to share more about the investigation publicly. If they don't, the expectation will be that they want to heal in private. However, Janelle Brown has been working through one of the most difficult times in her life after losing son Garrison Brown, but she's been using social media to cope and stay connected to fans of the long-running series. Janelle, who has been appearing on Sister Wives for the duration of its 18-season run, has been having a difficult time mourning her son and figuring out what's next for her in her life. While her marriage to Kody Brown has dissolved in the last few years, Janelle has been leaning on her family to get through this difficult time. When Garrison's death was announced publicly, there was an outpouring of support for the Brown family and especially for Janelle. After watching her on Sister Wives Season 18 and understanding the difficulties she'd faced in leaving Kody, as well as the issues Garrison and her other children had been having with their father, viewers felt genuinely hurt for Janelle in her difficult time. Knowing that after going through such turmoil, Janelle was now facing an even more difficult struggle pushed viewers to try to comfort her. Using social media, Janelle has connected with viewers who are truly hoping to help. After losing Garrison, Janelle shared a moving tribute that came from both herself and Kody. The Sister Wives star shared that she was heartbroken to lose her son and memorialized him on social media as best she could in the difficult state. In her post, Janelle shared that her son was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away. The photo she chose along with their sweet caption moved Sister Wives viewers who were looking for closure of their own. While Janelle has limited comments on the post, making it clear that she was making it for herself and Kody to share a statement about the tragic event, the fact that she quickly opened up to social media was surprising to some Sister Wives viewers. Throughout the run of the series, Janelle has been somewhat quieter about her private life when it isn't featured on the show. In opening up the dialogue about Garrison's passing without allowing comments from her followers, Janelle was able to speak on the tragedy without anyone else's input. Heartbroken, she opened up about her son. While she was going through her initial waves of grief, Janelle chose to share the last photo she had with all of her children during the 2023 holiday season. In a photo posted to her Instagram, Janelle and her kids are all shown smiling for the camera. Janelle explained that she was happy to have a photo with all of her kids, showing off her beautiful family that she'd be able to remember Garrison by. On this post, Janelle heard from Sister Wives viewers as well as friends in the comments, all hoping to support her in this difficult time. Although Garrison's funeral and the aftermath of his death will likely be kept private for the Brown family, the Sister Wives star chose to share some photos from the event. While Janelle kept her caption primarily focused on the event, she did share that the support has been overwhelming. "I am honored. So many of you shared stories of your loved ones." She explained that the photos may have been seen online by some, but she wanted to share them herself and show the celebration of Garrison's life, which included his National Guard unit offering a flag in his honor.